brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
I'll tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kobe and Randall at the forward spots. Russell is out there with Clarkson, and it's Hibbert in at the 5. James Harden-Clarke, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season. He's also a really good passer, able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
And here's Lawson following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Ariza has the open look, misses the 3. On defense, Houston, they went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, they rolled them in that game, and it was mostly due to the big rebounding advantage they had.
Now, here is Russell. 23 points for him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Here's Lawson. It's a 3-point game. Feeds it to Jones. He dishes it to Harden. Ariza kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock.
Oh, my God! High wire flying out there.
Don't drop your jaw.
Give him his badge as a charter member of the High Flyer Club.
I think he's president of that club.
Oh, man. Did they have a vote for that, guys?
None of the defenders wanted. Anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Steve just mentioned their rebounding edge in that last game, Clark, and it really was a big one.
Kevin, I mean, they were in complete control of the boards, and there's no question that was the overriding factor in the game.
Well, they're shooting 75% here early on, even with that miss.
Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign, Steve, of his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
And you could say that Ariza was in a contract year looking for a new contract, playing for a new contract, but he's upped his three-point percentage for 3 straight seasons. It seems he's put in the work to really solidify that part of his game.
And Ariza has always been great shooting threes from the corner, but he's diversified a bit. Last season, the highest total of three-point makes in his career.
Howard, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second-chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Now, here is Russell, averaging 13 points a contest, and he gets it to go.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Harden dishes to Howard. Tries again. And he banks in the layup.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second-chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, a bit ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Lawson. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Now, here is Russell. Took him no time at all on that one.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
The Rockets trail. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, Clark. When he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
Blocked, and they'll keep possession. Here is Harden. He had 22 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. I mean, he was initiating contact and really hunting those whistles from the referees.
Williams, he's checked in for Clarkson. Ariza has the open look. That doesn't go either for Ariza.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The kick out to Williams. Ryan against Lawson. 6 to shoot. Again, the Lakers.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Rockets trail by 5. Well, the Rockets were so deadly, Steve, in this building, and a lot of that was because of how fast they would get things going.
Yeah, they would often blitz opponents out of the gate and just manage the lead after the first quarter.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Lawson. Russell passes to Williams. Off target from outside.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Lou Williams at 6'1", about 175 pounds, a scoring guard in a point guard's body. He's best playing off the ball offensively, but guarding the point guard defensively. So you often see him cross-match with opponents.
Black's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Russell. Kobe with the steal. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And you mentioned Lou Williams, a scoring guard, but his scoring rate, Clark, down over the last couple seasons.
And, you know, his turnover rate had typically been excellent, but that's increased by almost double as the scoring numbers have gone down. But some of that is due to him coming off of that knee injury. It usually takes a couple of seasons, Kevin. When you tear that ACL, you get back after 1, but it's not until year 2 that you begin to regain your old form.
That free throw, no good.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis, and in year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
And Jones able to play on the perimeter a bit to create space for Dwight Howard inside. A former point guard in his younger days. He's a good ball handler, but his passing and shooting still a work in progress.
Now Lawson. Following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Here's Ariza. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
And Terrence Jones listed at 6'9" with a 7'2" arm span. Those numbers tell you he plays bigger.
He really does. He's strong on both backboards. He brings some shot blocking presence, and he's still really young and starting to put it all together. But I love his potential, and I like the progress he's shown to this point.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Lawson gets to Ariza. Lets it go from 11. He's square. Up and sinks it. Ariza's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Montejunas is checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. And the basket by Jones.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Here's Clarkson. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
You got to love it. I mean, this kid battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Here's Beverly. It's good. The assist that time. From Harden. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Clarkson kicks to Williams. Passes it to Clarkson. Harden against Williams. Outside Bryant. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Here's Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
That is good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Beverly dishes to Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game so far.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Stripped it away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pushing it up. And it's blocked by Harden.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Harden's got 6.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Outside Bryant. The jump hook uses the glass that time, and it's good. 7 points in the game.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Here's Beverly. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Patrick Beverly. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Houston making a switch. He's off on the second.
They're really earning their living at the line today.
Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
From deep, Thornton. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball rolling. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Williams. And it's Russell in at the point. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, we all know James Harden, one of the league's leading scorers at the free throw line. Coach McHale has said when he's able to play downhill before the defense gets set, he's just a handful. He's a great finisher, a great free throw shooter, and he's got a knack for getting fouled. Guys, Harden is fast, strong, and so sneaky with that sweep-through move.
He lives at the line, Doris. Thanks. Williams against Lawson. Russell passes to Hibbert. Great D that time from Howard.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston. Possession. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Second is Dwight Howard.
Anytime you can get someone to pull down that many rebounds on a consistent basis, your team has no choice but to do well.
Monianis kicks to Thornton. Pass to Ariza. Back to Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Russell. The dish to Hibbert. Lakers passing it around. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Williams.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. An elite rim protector. He can pass, post up. Even knock a shot down from the high post. He really does a lot of things to help you win.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now, here is Lawson. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, no question. You look at his assist totals, and they tell you what a nice job he was doing of really spreading that ball around.
Now Russell, following the miss by Ty Lawson from deep.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
As you said, the Lakers would get in trouble in a lot of road games because they would have trouble finishing teams off as the game wore down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Now here's Howard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. You know, Clark, when you can't finish teams on the road, it's hard to get wins. You can never leave a home team in a game.
You know, I'm not sure what it was with the Lakers last year, but as you guys said, a lot of games were lost by them after the half on the road. And some of that, I think, is just, again, not having quite enough talent to be able to sustain good play over a long period of time, especially on the road.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Now Russell. He's got 12. And there's the pass to Black. And here's Russell. Black at 6. Brown wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Rockets leading by 4, and the call will be against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game.
A moment here to take a look at some stats for Howard. Second in rebounding, and defensively, he's been really good. He ranks in the top 20 in the league in steals.
I think we should touch again quickly on his rebounding average, Steve. I mean, he's number 2 in the league in rebounding, and he does it with work ethic and tenacity.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams dishes to Randall. The kick out to Brown. No good with the triple.
Well, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Ariza against Williams. Ariza kicks to Moniunas. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the corner. The second chance effort. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Brown, good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now, here is Lawson, averaging 12 points a game. They double-team Howard. Harden the pass to Lawson. He feeds it to Moniunas. Back to Lawson. Another shot. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Harden against Williams. Up top, Russell. Tries from 10. Not enough on that one as it misses. Houston leading by 5. And it's Ariza in the corner. Howard dishes to Harden. And that comes off. The assist by Dwight. That's now 8 points for James Harden.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. Really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Los Angeles, 6 games out.
Checking out Los Angeles. They found themselves in a familiar place here in the early going. On the outside looking in, a team struggling to find itself and to get wins.
Yeah, you have to ask yourself, when will this team be able to turn the corner and get back to winning basketball? We're still waiting.
And Harden is a great passer. But last season, at times, it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. He's so talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons that Houston does.
Nobody near Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, they built their lead here by doing... Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Black the pass to Russell. Again, Russell missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroking. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin McHale said, this is a team of home run hitters. They're going to swing sometimes when they shouldn't, but that's who they are. I'm not going to make them bunt. Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Montezumas. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And here are the Rockets. They're on a 19-7 run. Now here's Beverly, averaging 6 points per contest. Ariza sets a screen for Harden. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Harden's got 12 in the game.
His shooting's been outstanding. One of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Here's Clarkson, defended by Beverly, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Harden against Kobe. And Beverly kicks to Jones. Beverly dishes to Brewer. Houston moving it around. Ariza passes to Beverly. 11 feet away. Hibbert pulls it in.
He probably tried to do a little too much there. That was good defense.
Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Clarkson, defended by Beverly.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start Clark making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that. Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Lakers trail by 15. Here's Clarkson. He has 7. Hibbert kicks to Clarkson. Outside, Kobe. Left side, Bryant. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston leading by 15. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harden against Kobe. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. And it's Beverly missing. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get him out of this hole.
And here comes Harden. He's got 14. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Rockets have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. First one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harden hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Brown with it. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. And he's good on the 3 ball. Kobe's got 10 points in the game. And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris.
Dwight, you guys have built a nice lead. How did you achieve?
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far. Runaway game.
Harden doing it all. He's got 16 points and 1 steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. His offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Lakers trail by 13.
Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past 2 seasons. He says he's motivated by his tricks, and he's had more than a few. Howard, playing with a chip on his shoulder, feels he has a lot to prove.
And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently, but Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got worse. And really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned, his basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. It's a little bit, I can understand why he might hold a grudge.
The shot's good from Lawson.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Clarkson passes to Kobe. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Shot is off.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And Kevin, the accolades and achievements are really phenomenal. You go back and watch tape and just realize the way Wilt dominated the game. His rebounding, obviously unheard of at the time, and still, of course, today, those numbers stand the test of time. A lot of greats of the modern era are also elite rebounders, but for all of the top rebounders since his time, they've all learned from watching how Wilt played the game.
And for Dwight Howard, there are always going to be ruffled feathers when you leave a city behind. Certainly, and that was the case in Orlando and Los Angeles.
Yeah, and there may have been some indecision as well that led to that media frenzy. The story just wouldn't go away, but I think in the end he ended up exactly where he needed to be. With an up-and-coming team, in a good city, in a comfortable environment with a good young talent base around him. Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Howard setting the pick for Lawson. He kicks to Howard. Left block shot on the way. Ariza has the open look. And the shot is long.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Brown kicks to Clarkson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Clarkson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Lawson and 2 free throws coming up. He misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Ty Lawson's somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
And the Lakers making a change here. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. And for Lawson, the issue defensively, not so much getting overpowered, Clark. There's just certain shots he can't get to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outsized, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
6 to shoot. Howard against Williams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Howard with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Howard kicks to Harden. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Montejunas is checked in for Terrence Jones. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Russell. Montejunas grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Brown outside. Dishes it to Randall. Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. Russell passes to Randall. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Shot is no good. Good D by Ariza. Rockets leading by 11. Harden gets to Ariza. There's the feed to Howard. Lawson with it. He's got 8. Tries from 10. Goes back up. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 12.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Lakers trail by 13. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Russell against Lawson. It's stolen by Ariza. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed, a chance to attract 2 max free agents, but then they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. So that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thornton's checked in. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent, Clark, his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who've had the impact on the team and on the league the way Kobe has, as a box office draw and winning. You like to see those guys be one-team guys, and I'd be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, though, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant hit free agency. Uh-oh, might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Randall. Kicks to Russell. Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Here's Howard. Can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's the 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets leading by 11. Thornton dishes to Lawson. Back to Thornton. Screen by Howard. Thornton passes to Howard. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, injuries as well. Just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Beverly kicks to Thornton. Feeds it to Brewer. And the jumper is good. Brewer's got his second basket. Lakers trail by 13. The drive by Russell. Kobe dishes to Hibbert. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Hibbert's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Now Beverly. Here's Moniunas. Wide open shot is on the money. Moniunas has got his second bucket tonight.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Russell passes to Clarkson. The Rockets pull it in. Beverly's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Brewer, and the layup's good off the glass. Brewer's got 6 points.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Russell kicks to Clarkson. Here's Hibbert to the right side. Second shot opportunity. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clarkson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Rockets leading by 13. And here's Beverly. He dishes it to Brewer. From outside the arc. Another shot, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Clarkson passes to Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Russell's got 16 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
To the middle, here's Thornton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment. He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded by Russell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston.
Terrence Jones.
.32 seconds left in the third. Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Thornton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 14 foul.
.15 seconds left in the third quarter. Seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thornton's got his first points in this one.
I love what they're doing, trying to put the hammer down, attacking the basket when they can.
Bryant has the open look, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets ahead, they lead.
Coming up this Thursday, November 20th, Chris Paul and the...
Here is Harden. And stolen by Williams. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Williams down out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Black in at the 5 spot. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Clarkson. And Bass kicks to Clarkson. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Another shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard's signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matchups. But for the most part, he went with a smaller format.
Howard's checked in for Brewer.
Checking in for your Rockets, Dwight Howard.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Clock at 2. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Jones. 13 points for Trevor Ariza. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Brown. It's tipped and stolen by Ariza. Here's Lawson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Here's Clarkson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
The Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks, that was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, with the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good. Kevin, they just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
Williams kicks to Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 30.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Howard dishes to Harden. Wants in the pass to Ariza. Howard up on top. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Bass. Lakers trail by 14. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers.
Long range from the inbound. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 19 points for P.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Howard with a screen on Russell. Harden kicks to Howard. Clock at 6. Harden, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Russell, no good. Houston leading by 11. Lawson outside. Jones dishes to Lawson. Jones the pass to Lawson. Houston moving the ball around. Ariza kicks to Harden. The 11-footer. Nice jump shot. Good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially. Especially at the offensive end, guys.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Lakers trail by 14. Outside, Russell. Over to the left wing. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Drops one in from the wing. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Harden the pass to Ariza. And Jones has it in the corner. Russell against Lawson. 6 on the shot clock. Ariza, right side. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Williams' shot is off.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Ariza goes in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles, but he gets it back. Now, here is Lawson. Howard with a screen on Williams. Lawson dishes to Howard. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 14.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Brown kicks to Russell. Outside Williams. The jump hook uses the glass to drop it in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Here's Howard. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. 11 points Jones.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Russell kicks to Williams. Williams missing again. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally. For some reason.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there, Kevin. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there. Lou Williams now about 2 years removed from his ACL tear. And a lot of times you can play a year but really not feel 100% until the following season. So hopefully he gets back to the level we saw him in Philadelphia.
And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 16-point game. And here's Bryant for 3.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Harden the pass to Lawson. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. In low to Howard. Rebounded by the Lakers. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden with it. Picked up by Bryant. Ariza goes in. Can't cash in from close range.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboard. Well done.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Russell, he's checked in for Williams. Black's checked in for Robert Sacre. Lakers trail by 18. Russell kicks to Kobe. The three. Another shot. Russell. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got 31.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Lawson kicks to Howard. Here's Clarkson. Fires from deep. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
He's going to have to find the range. He has not scored in this quarter. Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Well, they've really taken control of the season series with this win. They'll be up 2-0 and only one more game between them.
And believe me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Harden. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Thornton in for Ty Lawson.
And you talk about Williams in Philadelphia. The Sixers really featured him in their offense with great quickness coming off screen. Boy, he was a terrific scoring sub off the bench.
The Rockets making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Goes back up. And it's Randall getting it to go.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. No luck. Some solid defense from Bryant. Lakers shooting 43% from the field. For three. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 33 points.
That's more like it. That's 9 points for him coming off three-pointers in this half.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beverly dishes to Monty Eunice. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And they continue to foul, but this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, they're just extending this. We need running time in effect here, Steve.
And for Williams, so much of his game built around his quickness. Getting healthy could make Clark, I think, a huge difference.
And that's certainly the hope, Kevin. Traded away by his home team, the Atlanta Hawks. No doubt motivated to prove he can still contribute at a high level.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Monty Eunice.
He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And for Houston, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And that's an intentional foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Hibbert's checked in.
Shooting for Houston, Patrick.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. So it's the Lakers now.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Randall no good. And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Beverly with the ball.
Defensive foul. Jordan Clarkson. That's his 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Patrick Beverly. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timeout called the Lakers. Guys, what do you think?
Well, They can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
Stolen by Beverly. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys play.
Yes, I'm here with